Yeah, it's definitely different for me. I feel like basketball has really consumed my life for a year, so I feel like it'll be good for me to kind of reflect back on everything that's happened. Like, I feel like I didn't even have time to really reflect on my college career because it ended so fast.
Caitlin Clark simply revealed her intentions for the upcoming season, and fortunately, she will be staying right here in. By doing this, America has demonstrated that no enormous salary can influence her. She's, as opposed to certain athletes who are all too, they are eager to sell themselves for a few more dollars or lament the high cost of their rent. Elevated.
Did I see a misstep or something that I wouldn't want to show my daughter? Literally every step of the way, it's just like, watch her, watch how she plays, watch how she handles her business.
Rather, Clark is concentrating on leading a. She spends her time living a useful life, visiting patients at charity events, gatherings, or spending time with her partner. Moreover, she is making preparations for the future, a considerably more deliberate approach in particular, in terms of handling the typical racist bullshit that she has endured.
That's just basketball at the end of the day. No, that's never gonna change. I'm never gonna lose that. I feel like I'm getting hammered.
She isn't allowing any of that to evaporate her vitality, so things are definitely going to become interesting.
I feel like it'll be good for me to kind of reflect back on everything that's happened. Like, I feel like I didn't even have time to really reflect on my college career because it ended so fast. And then I came here and was trying to give everything I could to this team and kind of move on and put all that behind me and help this team, get back to the playoffs. So I feel like taking some time to myself and really enjoying that and reflecting.
Because although the majority of elite athletes are flying off to Europe in the off-season while pursuing additional money and global recognition, Caitlin Clark made the decision to apply the brakes. Rather than pursuing expensive and ostentatious, she declined several new adventures, offers from European teams that are pretty sweet. And the reason? Because, in contrast to the usual rising star, who leap at increased visibility and a fat, Clark is playing the game with her income manner by restoring her mental tranquility and health and well-being first.
Well, for her to stop her busy schedule and to just check on all the babies here, it means a lot.
What? She is what truly makes this choice pop. Devotion to the United States, and the many sportsmen are swooning over the WNBA. Benefits of Europe. Huge money, cool new landscape, and let's face it, superior cuisine. Clark's choice to persevere in this situation is a powerful declaration. She may have boarded the aircraft and took some additional zeros on her salary and increased her game of global fame, but no, she's picking her nation, her league, and her citizens over the easy victories. It seems as though she's strengthening her dedication to the long-term goals rather than only short-term ones. Excitement.
What do we think we're going to see get added to her game here?
Look, the only thing that maybe Caitlin Clark can add is a little bit of bulk, right? A little bit of muscle. A lot of people tend to, work on their strength and, weightlifting regimen.
As she expressed gratitude on Instagram to the numerous individuals that have helped me as I've managed to relive my youth dream. I feel so thankful as I think back on the past year of my life. You're all in year 2, and remember, no, Clark would have hauled it abroad. Doubt it. She might be relaxing in, sipping on some European villa right now, rolling espresso in euros, but instead, she is concentrating on the important things. Her future by remaining stationary and setting priorities. Recuperation and rest. She's not merely getting her body ready for the upcoming season. She's demonstrating her commitment to the long term, that level of intelligence and foresight that sets her apart from a lot of other athletes.
Caitlin Clark finished up one of the most remarkable years of basketball playing in quite some time.
And Caitlin Clark is off, in my opinion. CN is creating a lot of buzz for everyone, causes, and one of the most prominent headlines is her outright reluctance to move to. As everyone is aware, Clark's Nike partnership lasted 8 years and cost $28 million. Agreement that goes beyond financial. She has an entire empire in security, building, and there are other large. She also has a name in her corner and gets deals. With Gainbridge and Gatorade State Farm, these heavy hitters are in the world of sports marketing. These partnerships are more than a show. Clark has taken center stage in their campaigns, therefore, why should she? She has already jumped ship to Adidas, making a lot of money and constructing something much more than a pile of earnings off the court. She's equally devoted to changing her life. Community, although the majority of athletes may use their vacation time to unwind or work out, the actual job is being done out here by Clark. For example, on October 19, 2024, she attended the Pacers' Golden Gala, organized a significant charity function, aiding family and youth services in the state of Indiana.
For sure, as well.
Is he one you're coming into the gym with like late night hours or anything like that often?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's always something that we've kind of shared that bond with. I think also having to navigate like when to rest my body and when to get in the gym and do extra shots. So that's definitely something we love, is like coming in here shooting late at nights or having some shooting competitions. It gets a little heated. I definitely outshoot him way more than he outshoots me, but he tries to think otherwise.
And she is not slowing down. She has a speaking engagement next on her schedule. Participation in the Women's Leadership Summit in Valur, Florida on November 12, 2024. The main goal of this summit is empowerment, Clark, women, and fostering leadership. It says a lot to be a featured speaker on the extent of her influence. She is more than simply a WNBA standout, becoming a future female role model. Leaders.
Caitlin Clark is a superstar. Not a female superstar, she is a superstar.
We were coming to see Caitlin Clark play.
She moves the needle. The WNBA has been looking for someone who moves the needle.
And simply like, does anyone else have a Caitlin Clark? Personal life as well. And guess what? Yes, she is in love with a man, therefore no, she isn't a lesbian, and some of you are because of that. Most likely letting out a sigh of. In any case, Connor McFry is her man, Butler University's assistant coach. And if you believe that this is only some backdrop flirt, reconsider. McFry is a significant portion of her life at the moment, and he has been assisting Clark in finding equilibrium, people's focus, and all that mushy stuff in. Relationships appear to be getting seen together in gatherings such as the cult. Lucas Oil Stadium hosts a Steelers game and casually at Butler's open practices, demonstrating that Clark is not solely focused on the court. She has an active life away from it. Also now understand this, even though this relationship sounds very delicious, on the down low, it hardly registers on the no drama radar or flashing cameras in their faces without being misrepresented by tabloids. For Clark, clicks are all about assistance, maintaining one's composure, and McCaffrey is obviously keeping her calm while the world is occupied with promoting her. He's also providing her that calmness she needs to cope with the crazy strain that results from being among the WNBA's most talked about. To be honest, players find it refreshing in a world that athletes occasionally turn to their private lives into an intense media circus merely to garner attention. But no, Clark, she's being honest and focused, without the trash, on her game, distractions.
It'll be fun to go to those games. I mean, I love college basketball. Obviously, he's been around it his whole life and really like invested a lot into it. So I think it'll be fun. Give me something to do all throughout the off season as well. Somebody to root for. But it's definitely still go Hawks for sure as well.
Moreover, we must remember how Clark's management of her local celebrity in not everyone in Indianapolis is merely applauding. They adore her for her abilities, as she's integrating herself into the if she's in the community at games or lingering near Butler's basketball team, she's not merely a remote superstar, she's really connected and relating to those around her. Yes, that level of maturity is uncommon, particularly for someone her age. Most Young sportsmen are either overly preoccupied with their social media accounts or careers, but Clark's focus is on creating something greater than herself. She is a member of the culture, which is further enhancing her somewhat of a fan favorite, although
He just absolutely did it all and became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well, playing her basketball and watching her play.
sports science has been yelling for years, mental healing is just as crucial as the laborious physical work, and it's obvious that Clark is listening, understands that challenging yourself throughout the year long doesn't improve you. It simply wears you out. Therefore, she's striking the brakes to refuel, and, to be honest, it may be her covert tool for the upcoming season. When she returns to the court, she will have a somewhat better mental space than the players who stayed off the field the entire time, committing suicide in the gym.